The 8th of March is known all over the world as the International Women's Day, when all the women celebrate their uniqueness, elegance, beauty, unity and empowerment. But for IWB, it is not just International Women's Day, it is also the beginning of a long-term project called Becoming Colorblind, Canada's journey to ending racial discrimination. This year, the International Women's Day, organized by IWB, gathered women from different backgrounds, cultures, religions and ethnicities to show how strong and powerful they are together. This is the day when we talk about social, economic, cultural and political achievements, contributions and progress women all over the world made for our society and country. We cannot ignore the fact that women account for 50% of the population, and they are an endless source of motivation, inspiration, and empowerment. As IWB invited all of us to celebrate the power of women, there were great messages addressed to all the women who came to this remarkable event and those who couldn't be there, but who were with us in spirit.
My message to all women today is stand strong, stand with each other. Be respectful, be compassionate, and understand that we need to be and work together.
Come here, mix, mingle, ask questions, and learn from each other, and realize that there's so much potential for growth in Ontario.
The city is yours. There's nothing that you can't do, and there's certainly no chair that you can't take up. Whether it's the mayor's chair, the premier's chair, the prime minister's chair, or the chair of the CEO of the top 500 companies, it's all available.
My message is to be strong, be resilient, be inspired here tonight, because you never know who you're going to meet, who you're going to make the connections with, and it's all about empowering one another here today.
To work hard, to surround yourself to positive people who will always support, uplift and inspire you.
All have to come together on one platform so we can all raise our voice about it, and let's work together so we can reduce the gender inequality.
My message today here is to all the women for us to unite and make a difference in the world, share love to motherless, to all that need our help.
Add more life to your years. Find your purpose, find your passion, find something that makes you feel alive and enjoy.
Different people may have their own opinions and so forth, but as far as I'm concerned, every day should be Women's Day, International Women's Day.
The atmosphere of the event was so welcoming, friendly and heartwarming that people were talking, communicating and networking non-stop. The level of involvement was 100%. The performance of our choir, Women's Toronto Choir, made the evening more festive and relaxing. The special guests, the members of Parliament, showed the example of successful women and inspired all the women to achieve their goals no matter what. Moreover, as I already mentioned earlier, IWB is launching their long-term anti-racism project Becoming Colorblind that is aimed at bringing deep conversations and provide real solutions of how to eliminate racial discrimination in Canada. The guests of the event also gave some valuable ideas and opinions on that issue.
We need to uphold the Charter and human rights in Canada, and if we do that, then we're able to set the foundation that everything else can be built on. And that foundation is solid, which means the house will stand for thousands of years.
I look at their heart and their soul. That's all that we all should look at. It doesn't matter, our leader, Pierre Poilievre, your next Prime Minister, always says it doesn't matter where you come from, it matters what you're going to do and what you have to offer.
I think it's so important for people to see each other, but do not see the negative stereotypes associated with that person. I'm a Black woman. I'm in government and in a space where you haven't seen Black women before, especially with the Conservative government. And so I hope that people see that I'm not the negative stereotypes, that I am strong and I can contribute. And so many women of color have a lot to contribute.
It has to stem from education. It has to come from home. It has to be implemented in schools. We have to keep talking about it. It has to be talked about in the workplace. There needs to be more events around this. There needs to be a whole campaign, not again just at home or at the schools, but really everywhere around us, so we can keep on bringing it up and really setting it into our minds that this is how we are going to change the world.
The greatest wisdom that my mom taught us is 3-to-1 the way you want to be treated. We have one blood. So as much as we give love, this will help us eliminate racism and help the country also move forward.
Don't wait for a reason to say something good to anybody, to support anybody, no matter what color, what gender, what age, I don't know, anything. We all are humans. We need each other. We need each other's support, and we can provide that to each other.
In Canada, we become people who are people who constantly live with joy, simply because we don't see colors. I don't even know what it is. We see humans, we see touches, we see heart. And that's an opportunity. That's why I personally love Canada. It's an opportunity for everyone to grow to that level. Only by active diversity, by active inclusion, an organization that lives with positivity, where people, they feel that they belong. So that's where people, they open up and start seeing other things. And eventually, it'll be the beautiful color of rainbow that we enjoy today.
That was an effective and promising event, which left a lot to be considered, taken into account, and processed in a positive way, of course. As the motto of IWB stands, "We're stronger together," it definitely proves it 100%. Hope that one day International Women's Day will become a public holiday in Canada and women will be valued and appreciated not only once a year, but every day, all year round.